I want to continue on the process that we've just been. I represent the area where the Gannett plant is, along with Senator Nozzolio, and just west of the area of Fitzpatrick. So nuclear certainly is of significant concern. I do appreciate the fact that I know the governor had put out to say by June to have the rules. The fact I do sense the expediting or giving signals to the industry, certainly that by including it in the clean energy goals, certainly the appearance and the focus is showing that we will have some changes coming down the path. But I do share Senator Ritchie's concerns on the timeliness so that they have clear signals and understanding of what the changes are going to be. I guess I would just ask a couple other questions and follow up to Senator Ritchie's comments. Do you see now nuclear having a role in benefiting from the $5 billion Clean Energy Fund? Is that some of what might, have access to now being a part of the clean energy plan?
Thank you, Senator Oaks. No, I do not. The Clean Energy Fund is really focused on energy efficiency and renewable energy, but the Clean Energy Standard, which is really going to provide nuclear owners essentially a supplemental payment mechanism so that they can cover their cost of operating the units, is really in itself a very unique approach. And New York is really leading the nation in thinking about how do we address nuclear in this area where we're concerned about climate change. And nuclear does provide zero-emission energy, but because of low energy prices, these plants have now become uneconomic in the upstate region. Having this approach where they can have the certitude that they will be able to meet their costs going forward is really the focus of the Clean Energy Standard. And as you saw I believe in some Exelon's response, they are also believe that this could be a good result for them.
I do know in the governor's letter that he did in December to the PSC, talking about how he was viewing nuclear and upstate nuclear, talked about if we should lose it, it would really set us back. And I know I've seen some figures that would suggest if Gannett or Fitzpatrick go off, that a decade of renewables where we've come would be, the effectiveness of that would be lost and in essence put us back. And obviously we're making greater progress today than we were a decade ago, but when you think of where we've come from, to lose either of those in clean energy would certainly hurt significantly. One last question. Do you see nuclear as being a part of the clean energy economy as we discuss it?
Assemblyman Oaks, thank you for the question. I think as we see it, nuclear is an important part of the fuel diversity that we think is an important part of the energy economy in New York. It certainly is a zero-emission resource, and when it's safe and in its license period, it provides important energy, baseload energy for the region. And one of the things that we are concerned with at the Public Utilities Commission is having fuel diversity. We have in New York a good mix of resources with hydro as well as with solar and wind and nuclear, and we want to maintain a good mix of resources that are both clean and allow us to manage price volatility. So nuclear fits into this mix, which is why we believe it's important that we have a rational and reasonable transition to the end of the license plans of these units.
Thank you very much.